So thanks for following me on Instagram.
Hey, yes, sir. There's one or two followed. I was saying, the first one's hard. You gotta pull the trigger. Like, I feel like there's a build up. Like, I need a good reason to put something.
The first
on
picture?
it. Yeah.
All right.
And I was hoping tomorrow night, World's Game 6, I had an opportunity to go. It would have been a perfect one, you know, World Series win or something.
That's the universe saying, no, you need to do a selfie.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I guess that's just the way. That's the standard protocol? I'm here. Just a selfie.
Yeah. Or just, I don't know, maybe like an old action shot?
Yeah.
Maybe,
see, I'm not creative. That's why I haven't been on it before. I never even thought of either of those.
So do you even know about like the days of Instagram?
No. No idea.
So like on Thursdays,
yeah,
put throwback up there. Throwback Thursdays.
Throwback Thursday. Gotcha.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's what everyone does.
Ah, okay.
It's what all the kids are.
Yeah, I need a lesson. I gotta start Googling.
And then Monday is usually Man Crush Monday.
Of course.
So I don't usually participate on that one. And then that's Tuesdays. That's usually a taco day at a bar.
Yeah,
usually
Taco Tuesday. Yeah. We have Taco Tuesdays here. Kids won't eat tacos any other day but Tuesday.
Really?
Because they want tacos.
On a schedule, like a routine.
It's not even a routine. It's not even every Tuesday. It's just like if we try and do tacos Wednesday, like no, it's not Tuesday. We do tacos on Tuesday.
I don't even like the taste of tacos on a Wednesday.
That's right. Yeah. They're like, no, you're getting it. This is what we're doing. It doesn't work like that.
Taco Bell? No, keep driving.
Taco Bell. How exciting that's going to be. November 2nd? November 1st. Free tacos?
Yeah. And then it's a
short window. Are you going to sit in line? Yeah, 2 to 6. You sit in line all 5 hours of that.
Make them regret it.
Yeah, you got to get there at noon.
Yeah. I do that at Chili's with the bottomless like nachos or whatever. I'm like, I'm going to make you guys regret it. And then my food comes and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, do you have to order food for that one? Do you have to order like an entree to get a bottomless nachos, or can you just
think so.
Get bottomless nachos?
I don't think you can just get bottomless unless it's like lunchtime or something. I always go in there and get food because I'm like, I wait until I'm like so hungry that I'm dizzy.
Yes, perfect.
So that's
get your money's worth.
I just like to wait for the last minute.
Yeah.
But and then so back to Instagram. Wednesday, Women Crush Wednesday. So usually your wife or girlfriend will be looking out for that day.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I haven't followed my wife either.
Well, as long as you're following me and Hal Gill, that's all.
That's it. I'm waiting for Skillsy to tee me up on something. So.
And then, just, you build your followers, you post something controversial.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, just like, I'll send you a screenshot of today and we can...
That's what we'll do, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Post it and then...
let it fly. Yeah, I gotta get on the contacts, I gotta see who's out there in the world.
Get some retweets out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You'll probably pass me in followers in like a week.
Nah.
And I've been over here like...
Trying to buy them? Paying them off.
No, I know
you can do that, right? That's a thing, right?
I think so, but I feel like you'd get kicked off Instagram for doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get how that helps either. Like, I would only want people who want to follow me to follow me.
Yeah,
like,
unless you're selling something.
I don't need 90 people in India to follow me.
No, that's right.
Aren't going to be like...
Buying whatever you're selling.
Yeah, we'll meet you down at the whatever bar. So
that's right.
And we got our new hats on.
Yeah, hats.
From Boston Snapback Company.
They're awesome too. I'm pumped.
Yeah,
I got my Celtics green one, so.
And I got this.
It's much appreciated.
This Boston skyline.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And I think that's the other one that you got too, right?
Yeah, it's sweet.
I never usually wear my hat like this because I feel like I don't have the head shape for it.
Yeah. It looks good.
Do I look like
See, I look too. I feel like I can't always go this way. I'll go backwards as well, just because I'm my age. You know,
your age.
Sometimes the flat snapback is, especially in the suburbs.
Yeah.
There can be some parties that I might be a little
Well, as
that.
long as you don't
It's
still got
almost
the
the
sticker
opposite.
on
It's
it.
like, yeah. It really shows that I'm much younger than some of the other dads when I'm rocking this. But
Yeah, but you're in that age window of where you can
I can still do it. I think
Yeah.
most of the time.
where you can
I guess, yeah.
wear a dad hat, but it's like you're not wearing it as like it's raining out and I put this on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know why. I feel like this is just how I gotta wear it.
Gotcha.
And
Show that face. You don't want to cover the face up. It's the money maker. The money maker.
Gotta show the face, but I gotta make sure I leave this on.
Yeah, yes, of course. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Just so that women don't bug me.
Yeah.
No, I could really go without it too. But the Boston Snapback Company, our guy Kyle over there sent them over.
Awesome.
And I think
Pumped.
you can see usually after games and stuff, the Bruins are wearing them. And
Yeah, guys
they're
are
good
loving
hats.
them.
They're awesome.
High quality.
I just wish I had a better head to present the hat with. So
Yeah.
I started wearing hats because I was always got made fun of in school for size of my forehead.
Okay.
So I feel like this is like a sensor bar.
It's the equator.
Yeah.
Breaks it up a little bit, north and south.
Just don't want to offend anyone. Just put the sensor there, and then and I need a haircut pretty bad too.
Yeah, I'm due.
Is there a barber around here?
Yeah, my girl's awesome, so she does this all good. But I got Ness in a couple weeks, so I'm just gonna let it go until I gotta
So it's fresh.
tighten it up for that. Yeah.
So what game are you starting with?
The 21st Wednesday and the 23rd Friday of November, so 3 weeks.
And then you're off and running.
And off and running, yeah, a few more in December, so I'm pumped. Be fun. Bruins look pretty good. Tough loss to the Habs on Saturday. Hate losing to the Habs, but they've been on a pretty good run beating those guys up, so
Yeah. And
yeah, Montreal's due.
it was home.
Yeah.
I feel like Tuca has something in his head where when it's either Montreal or it's probably just the fan side of it where I'm like making things there that aren't really there, but
Yeah.
like the Bell Center.
Yeah, he had a thing with Montreal, and then last year he kind of squashed it, and then, I mean, this is probably a one-off, but played pretty good,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean the ones that went in, like Ty Domi,
Yeah, no.
Max Domi. I think his is the one where he was on his knees and shot it.
That was the first one. That was Gallagher.
Oh,
that
that was
one.
Gallagher.
That one he wants back, but team didn't score any goals either, so that's
No.
kind of
Yeah. That's that always irritates me when people are getting on like Tuca or any goalie, really. And I'm like, well, you can't win 0-0 either, man.
Yeah, yeah. And in that defense, I mean, the players would, you know, there can be a momentum change early where you get down if a goalie gives up a couple bad goals, and you know it's hard to get going after that.
Yeah.
Which does happen, but at the end of the day, you have enough power plays and you get enough chances. But them's the Bruins. They're much further back on the oven or the stove right now, though, with the Red Sox winning last night.
Oh, I
The
know.
Celtics
Speaking
winning,
of squashing things, David Price.
yeah, that was awesome. He was pretty. He was pumped.
He was.
He was pretty. I mean, he didn't want to act happy for the media. He didn't want to give it to
Yeah.
him. You could tell he didn't
I
want to
feel
give him
good.
the satisfaction of but you could tell his teammates were pumped for him, and I'm sure the fans will certainly change their view, even if the media doesn't, over the coming months.
Yeah.
For David Price, he was awesome last night. It was fun. Like, he was really good. Obviously had a good matchup with LA, and then another parade on Wednesday for the faithful.
It's so weird to me that like any old person really that is alive right now, they've seen the same amount of Red Sox World Series that we have.
Yeah, or Patriots, or Bruins.
Yeah.
Or Celtics.
When did you come to Boston?
I mean, I've been here for all of them. So I was here, my first year down here was 2000, 2001. So
Okay.
like I started when Brady started, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I was going
Yeah.
to say. Tom Brady said,
Yeah.
like, my first year was 2000, and it's just been kind of like this.
Yeah, no, that's exactly me. Exactly me. So, this is all I know, Boston sports too.
Yeah.
You know, it's wild.
And
What are they up to? Like 13 parades now since then?
oh man,
Like Patriots 5, Red Sox 4, Bruins.
Celtics, and then
Like it's
Yeah.
a lot.
and then that's not even like the amount of finals we've gone.
Yeah, that's right.
That's just the amount of times we've won.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like every year at least one of
Oh
our
yeah,
teams
yeah,
is-
that's right. I mean, the Bruins were in another one. Patriots have been in 3 other ones.
Yeah, and everyone, like NBA experts, are like saying, I don't know that much about basketball, but it seems like it's pretty much you can predict what's going to happen. Where they're like, Golden State's going to win. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like,
It could be Celtics, could
what's
be
the
Toronto.
fun in that?
Yeah.
If like you know exactly who's going to win.
Yeah, I mean they still have to play them, but yeah, it's. I mean, Golden State's just stacked.
Yeah, but do you think that this year is probably the best chance? No, I think 2013. I forget the state of the Celtics because I don't usually pay attention. But
Yeah, with the Bruins in the finals. I mean, the fact the Bruins were in the finals, the Red Sox won that year, right? Is
yeah, that
correct?
was the best shot we had.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
Like-
just because of how hard. I mean, hockey's really the hardest one.
Yeah.
I mean, football should be, but the Patriots are so good that it's easy for them,
yeah.
or they make it look easy.
Yeah.
And then with the Red Sox being able to spend $400 million a year, that always.
Is that what they're spending?
I don't know what they're at. It's certainly the highest in the league by a lot.
Is there no salary cap?
No. So they get to spend whatever they want. So they always have, you know, an advantage. You know, they always have an opportunity every
Yeah.
year. So yeah, I mean, but if the Bruins are in the finals or getting close to the finals, then that's like always the best chance here in Boston right now.
Yeah. And that's the always like, I'm always like, well, the Celtics are good. They can win. Patriots, it's usually like standard that they
Yeah,
win.
they'll win. Yeah.
And then I'm always like, but the Bruins, oh god,
Yeah,
that's
it's up.
so much hockey, so much can happen.
Yeah.
Like there's just no.
No, you can't count on that at all. But yeah, my buddies are, you know, I got 3 texts this morning. Like, I bet everyone's feeling pretty good there again today.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like I was still. I feel like older people get mad at like all the young kids. Like
Yeah.
they don't know how hard it was. I was like, yeah, we don't, but
Yeah.
like this is pretty nice.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm like,
still enjoy it.
I remember the tail end of like, you could sit anywhere for a Bruins game.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times I sat on the glass.
Yeah.
And I was like, the only Bruins fan in school, and then they were just losing, and then the Celtics, I never really noticed them until like Kevin Garnett and Ray.
Yeah,
Allen.
that early 2000s, the Celtics were. I mean, they had Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker, but that was like when I came here. You could sit anywhere there too.
Yeah, and then
I remember
when
seeing
Drew
him.
Bledsoe was
Yeah.
the quarterback, and then I don't even remember what the Red Sox were. So that was
Yeah.
basically up until 4th grade, I think, was when I saw my first championship ever.
Mhm.
It's just been green lights ever
Yeah.
since.
It's crazy. It's cool. It's good to be your age in Boston.
I guess
Sports
so.
town. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to go the other way at some point, but probably won't ever go back to what it was.
Yeah. Well, I keep thinking that too, like, well, this can't last forever, but now it's to the point when all the first championships, like that first Patriots team, that team is now covering.
Yeah.
Because most of them are retired. Most of the Bruins that were on the team aren't on the team.
Yeah, no, that's right.
The Red Sox from 2004 are all.
Well, even like
retired.
2000, they were saying last night the guys from 2013. There's only one guy that won it in 2013 on the Red Sox. It's Bogarts.
Yeah, and
There's
it's-
no one else. It's a huge turnover.
It's
The other
just-
thing is too, the city's different. People want to live here more than they did probably in 1995.
Yeah.
You know, the city's much different. The owners are different.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's
true.
there's a different light on all the sports. So that in that way it won't change. You know, I think it's all positive.
Yeah.
Where it used to be pretty negative.
Yeah, it was kind of negative, and it was kind of like had a vibe of like we don't care.
Yeah,
about
we
the
just
Bruins.
we don't like our teams. You know,
Yeah.
we don't like the owners. We don't like everyone, and that's all changed now. Everyone.
I remember on
loves it.
the back of my parents' car they had 2 bumper stickers. It was whoever they were voting for president, and then the other one that stayed the longest was a bumper sticker that said "Please sell the Bruins."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the sentiment.
So I was always like raised of being like, well, I'm sure if we ever have Isaiah on this podcast, he'll go into why he's an Avalanche fan, and
Yes.
he's
Number 77.
Yeah,
Because kind of starts
the
and
split
ends.
jerseys.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, but yeah. So how was your week?
Yeah, good week. Good week. I had a busy weekend again. You mentioned it before, the clinics, the Learn to Play. So I was in Pawtucket and Hyde Park and somewhere else this weekend. And then, I was driving around. My little guy had soccer in Lancaster, which finished up this weekend. So hit the road this weekend, which was good. Lots of fun events. So you had a speaking engagement this weekend?
I did. Hosted the Hall of Fame at my old high school. And that went well. It was kind of weird to see like a bunch of like old teachers that like I walk in and they're talking to me as like another person, where I'm still kind of like on my phone, like under the table, like, oh god, get over it. I'm not gonna yell at you. And then I remember the one time I ever got in trouble in school was with the assistant principal, and I introduced him to get inducted.
Yeah.
And in his introduction, I didn't mean to say it, but I was like, your next inductee has definitely yelled at me before. And then he laughed and came up and stuff, and after he came up to me, he was like, did I yell at you? And I was like, you don't remember? I do.
I'm scarred to this day.
Oh man. But
that's cool.
yeah, it was fun. It was cool to see everyone there. And
how many inductees?
There was 7, I think. Small
Just
school.
to put you on the spot, yeah.
And so there was my old assistant principal. There was a few, like, the entire 1981 girls basketball team got inducted.
Yeah.
And a guy, Jamie.
It's a long time coming.
Yeah. Honestly, when they asked me to do this, and I was like, we have a Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we've been doing it for 3 years. But I'm like, oh, okay, that's why I never heard of it.
Gotcha.
I've been gone for 7. So,
yeah.
And then we inducted, growing up in the town, there's not many people. My graduating class was like 70 kids.
Okay.
And not a lot has come out of Ayer, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And so if anyone like ever made it, like that's all you heard about. So like growing up, you always heard about the Morris brothers, and they won a Super Bowl with the Giants.
Okay.
I think if they've won one before the Tom Brady ones with the the Eli Manning ones.
Yeah.
But either way, they have a Super Bowl ring. I think I read that correctly. But I inducted one of those guys, but they were just one of those people that they could have made the Olympics in track or
they're just athletes,
and they just happened to pick football.
Yeah.
And so it was cool to hear him talk and finally like see him and meet him. But it was some.
That's
some
a spooky. That's my. That's our Halloween
sensor?
spooky. When the wind blows, it like trips it. The spooky ghost out
So
there.
you guys really go all out for Halloween, huh?
Yeah, I mean the kids love it. Yeah, they love put 100 times more decorations than we have already. So
I feel like I used to do that to my parents. Nothing. Maybe a pumpkin.
No, we gotta do pumpkins tonight. They've been on my case, and I wasn't around all day yesterday, so that's the pumpkin carving is gonna happen tonight. So.
It's gonna be wet newspaper.
Oh, it's so messy and gross, and
I hate it. That's the worst part of it, the wet newspaper.
Yeah, no, I know, and hopefully we'll get outside to do it because it is such a mess. But
so does each kid get their own pumpkin?
yes, we have 3 pumpkins. Yes.
And how many are you gonna end up carving?
Oh no, all 3 of them. Yeah, all 3 of them. I will allow them to like they do the drawing. My wife will and then I'm the one that takes over. Yeah, does the.
So your forearms are gonna be sore.
I'm gonna do the dirty work. Yeah, which is okay because I'm not artistic enough in any way to put something good on there.
Scooping. Do you actually have a pumpkin scoop, or do you use
No. I'll use a spoon, and I won't enjoy the sound of that. I've gotten you got to do it, so no one else is gonna do it. But it's better when you can open them up and let them dry out a little bit. But
Yeah.
that's not happening tonight because we're down to the wire. So.
And then what do you do with them after they start getting gross on the doorstep?
Oh no, they're going right in the trash.
They go in the trash. You don't have like a garden yet.
Well, you know what? That being said, I'm gonna have a serious leaf issue this week, so I will be making trips to the dump. So there's probably gonna be a couple pumpkins in the dump this weekend.
So Halloween's Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means Thursday's Christmas tree day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Taco Day too. Taco Bell Day.
Oh, that's right.
Taco Bell Day.
Tacos and trees.
And trees.
So do you guys go? How crazy do you get for Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas is a big one too, for sure. Christmas is there's lots of stuff.
Yeah.
There's lots of bits.
Like inside and outside.
No, I'll do just normal lights. So I'm not Chevy Chase by any means.
I'm not Mickey Mouse.
I'm not Griswold. We have like a nutcracker that we've had for like probably 4 years now since the twins were born, and they love it. It's like falling apart. It's been in 4 winters.
Yeah.
You know, I paid $20 for it, but the nutcracker comes out, so I got to put that thing together. So that's always funny. But they've always wanted the abominable snowman too from
Rudolph.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was thinking about the dentist. What's his name? But so yes, the abominable snowman's
Herbie.
a thing. Yes, exactly, man. That's the big thing. We watch so many like movies.
Yeah.
We'll start Thanksgiving Day. Will be Christmas movie every night.
Is it the same movie every day?
It's always Home Alone. I mean, we got Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Rudolph, Elf, like the standard. Yeah, but the kids love Home Alone. They think that's the funniest.
I never saw that up until like last year.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even know that it was a Christmas movie.
Oh my gosh, you're depraved, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, at least you have it now. But yeah, I like that is.
I still don't know if I've seen the whole movie.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
I've seen how it starts and.
Oh,
like,
you gotta. I mean, you gotta dig into all of them daily, at least weekly. You gotta watch both of them weekly.
the Home Alone ones?
Yes, they're the best. It's so funny.
It's just not in the roster for us.
Yeah.
Well, for my wife it is. That's why I watched it. And
Yeah.
she was always like, let's watch Home Alone. I was like, no, let's watch a Christmas movie. It is.
It's the most Christmas movie.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, there's no Santa in it, but
Die
it's
Hard
Christmas.
is.
No, no. Yeah, so Home Alone's big. You gotta get on Home Alone.
Is that your favorite Christmas movie? Or
No, for me, it's Christmas Vacation by far.
Really?
I can watch watch Griswold all day, every day. So it's not that's not close. But Home Alone's.
I don't think
You've seen don't even say you've never seen the Griswold Christmas. You've never seen Christmas Vacation. Oh my god.
I think I may have seen like a couple scenes,
goodness.
but
All right.
I can't picture it in my head.
So we can't talk Christmas movies until you've seen that. Then.
Oh man.
It's
I always go to my favorite, which we watch year round, which is the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
With Tim Allen. That's like my not even just favorite Christmas movie. That's probably my favorite movie.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, that'll turn up at some point over the month. But I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to Christmas Vacation. It's like classic, classic.
So that one, Jingle All the Way.
I don't know that one.
You don't know Jingle All the Way? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, see that one.
And Sinbad?
No, exactly.
Guess what decade it's from?
Yeah, exactly. Sinbad put it over. Yeah, no. But I'm open. I can fire that on.
All right, I'll watch.
Is it somewhat kid friendly or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I probably haven't seen it since I was a kid, but it's like
Okay.
Phil Hartman. And it's all about. It's so 90s. I think it's loosely based off of the Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
And the big like toy thing is the Turbo Man or whatever, and it's
Okay.
like all just about him trying to get
Get the
It's
toy.
so
Oh yeah, I recall that. Yeah.
Alright. So I guess we're just gonna have a movie roster and a report back.
Yes, certainly. I expect a 3-page report on Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation
Oh.
with Chevy Chase.
Yes.
And then the guy from the guy that went crazy. Randy Quaid. He's
Yes.
in it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've definitely seen.
Yes.
that, and then I'll
Cousin
watch...
Eddie. I mean, it's Cousin Eddie. Oh man, that's funny. I can't wait. Yeah, so that's exciting. Now that we brought that up, I'm excited about Christmas movies.
I saw the one where he was like crawling, again, probably didn't see the whole thing, but where he was like on the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, that's like Vegas Vacation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not Christmas, but that's like a spin-off of. They have European Vacation, Vegas Vacation.
Oh, wow.
Probably another one or two, but Christmas Vacations.
It's like
the
a
Griswolds.
real franchise that
Yeah.
ran with it.
The other ones are funny too. But
Okay, so I'll watch Chevy Chase movie.
Yeah.
And then
Home Alone 1 and 2.
Home Alone, and I'll come back. Most of the ones that I love are like from the 90s though.
Yeah.
Like if Tim
Home
Allen's
Alone's
in it,
90s.
then, yeah.
Christmas Vacation's 90s, maybe
Is it?
80s. Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
thought that
old.
was
It's really old.
just Chevy Chase. I thought it was like 70s or
Yeah,
no 80s is when
80s.
Caddyshack came out. So.
Yeah, like it's late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so
Well-
you're right in the wheelhouse.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
If it's not Tim Allen or Schwarzenegger, I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Gotta
right.
get those all out of the way first.
Yeah.
Um,
What's up this week?
this
Are
week
you gonna go to the parade? Will you do the parade? Will WAF be doing parade? How does that work?
they'll probably be doing something, but I don't think they'll have a broadcast.
Yeah.
Is it kind of bad that in my head I'm like, I'll just catch the next parade?
Yeah. Yeah.
Next team that wins.
That's right. That's right.
I'll go in,
It's
June.
okay.
It's, I don't know, I'm kind of debating because crowds stress me out,
Yeah.
and if I take the train in, I'd be able to,
Mhm.
and it's Wednesday.
Yeah. The train will be a zoo. I was on the train once. I didn't go to the parade. I had to go downtown, and I was like, I'm not driving. But I ended up on the parade, and everyone was drinking on the train. Everybody,
Oh,
and this
yeah.
was like 9:30 in the morning.
I remember
I
that
didn't
from
see
the
that
Bruins
coming.
one too. Like,
Yeah, it
people were
was
just chugging peppermint
huge.
schnapps.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like,
Nips everywhere, all over the floor. I was like, whoa! I didn't really think this was
and
where it
they
goes.
shut down all the this is why people don't do big events in Boston, is because they shut down every public bathroom.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want people hanging out in them.
Yeah, that's right.
And people were just like,
Wherever you want.
yeah, like
Yeah.
on City Hall, and I'm like, that's a good look
Yeah.
for all our guests.
No, I know. People,
Open the bathrooms.
Yeah. That's a problem.
But even then, the only public bathroom is Faneuil Hall, so it's...
Yeah, no, the logistics don't really, I mean, cities aren't really made to have like 5 times the normal amount of people just standing around the street drinking in the middle of the day.
Unless it's Vegas. Or
Yeah, and even then it's like,
a flat, open city that's
Yeah.
designed to be a city, not...
yeah, this one didn't really expect to have that kind of numbers, watching duck boats drive around.
Yeah.
It's
On
not
streets
built
that were designed for horse and buggy.
Yeah, it's really quite something that they can even pull it off at all. But yeah, I'm just saying I won't head in.
No. Okay. Especially
Although
'cause
at least the weather's supposed to be good this time. I think the last few have been rainy and kind of ugly, but yeah, it's
the only one I've gone into is the Bruins one. It's just because it's my sport, but
Yeah.
also I was like, I've never seen the Stanley Cup, and this is probably gonna be my last time. to
Yeah,
ever
that's
see it.
right. You never
And
know.
then it's been like so many times where I'm now like, oh, there's the cup.
Yeah, so they get it around. Yeah, too many people,
Yeah.
too much
so,
going on, but it'll be fun.
You want to watch it on TV with me?
I
there it is.
might not do that either. That's kind of you don't get much out of that.
I almost didn't even, I hate to say it, but I almost didn't even turn the game on yesterday just because I was so exhausted that this past week, it's been like, wake up at 7 and then I don't stop until like 11 or 12 at night, and I'm like, I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
I just want to wake up when my body wakes up. I don't
Yeah.
want my phone to wake me
Yes.
up. And I was like, it's just like everyone. I'm like, this could be the last World Series for another 86 years. So
Yeah,
I turned it on.
it's a duty. At least you need to know what you're talking about in the morning.
Yeah, and especially now that I have a voice.
Yes.
Saying that I'm starting to read the paper again.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
But yeah, so the Bruins are on.
They're down in Carolina on Tuesday.
Sort of
2-day road trip. They got 2 games on the road here this week, so it'll be interesting to see kind of this goalie thing plays out a little. I think that's kind of the only news. You know,
Yeah.
they're good.
Is Tuukka hasn't like been bad, but he's let up some, and Halak is just
Been
you
good.
can't score on him.
Yeah, so no, it'll just be interesting to see how. It's not even like a matter of, you know, who's going to be the guy in April, you know, like that stuff's like.
That's sports talk radio.
Yes, that's sports talk radio. It's just kind of interesting to see how the coaching staff, the organization deals with the media, what the spin is, you know, how long it takes everyone to kind of settle in. You know, again, it's hard to kind of get going as a goalie who's played 12 years in the league. It's hard to really get up for games, even now this time of year when you know you have 8.
Tuukka started slow last year.
He starts slow every year, and I played with Roberto Longo. He started slow, so slow, and then November came and you couldn't score on him for like 3 months, and that's like what happened with Tuukka last year. The same thing. You get on a roll, and then you know that's really when there's a lot of games too. Right now, not having a lot of games, guys get out of rhythm, and
that's right.
So no, it's just a matter. It'll just be interesting. I'm intrigued to see how they keep everybody calm about this and like relax. You know, media guys talk radio. You know, we're not trading these guys. We're not blowing it up.
It's not a bad thing if we have 2.
Yeah, it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. And they had 2 goalies when they won the cup. I mean, that's how it worked.
They won
the goal Jennings trophy.
Jennings.
Yeah.
Right. I always go to say Jack Adams, but that's the
coach.
Yeah.
That's the coach.
Just when I forget what the award is, I say Jack Adams.
Yeah, that's it. Just go to the Jack Adams. Covers all trophies in the NHL.
And that's also what I say for old presidents when I
that's it.
Who was
I would
President
go
Jack Adams?
John Smith. John Smith.
I'm always curious about that too. Like how much of like if you're struggling as an NHL goalie, are you kind of like, can you sit me? Like I don't really want to go in there tonight. Like let me take a deep breath.
Yeah, you can definitely feel like that sometimes, and that's not really a good feeling to have.
No.
But you can certainly work through things during the day.
But it's also not always you. A goalie's like I feel is only as good as you could have the best goalie in the world and put him on a crappy team.
Yeah.
He's not going to look like the best goalie in the world.
No,
you gotta have a team.
You gotta have a team. But you can certainly just get a lot of reps and feel better about yourself after a couple mornings, and also that like sometimes you just get like anything else. You just you just take a bad beat for the week. Things just don't go your way, and then you can play a game and you don't feel as good as you did the game before, and the other team misses 3 open nets and.
Yeah.
It looks like you played amazing when you actually could have played worse. So
that's
kind of what happens too, and that all evens out by the end of the year. So,
especially like thinking just how I always kind of like compare stand up to like being like a boxer or something, just because you're the only one there. It's not really like a team thing. But sometimes you get up there and you feel like being funny, and other times I'm like. I just want to go home and sit down in a chair.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to make anyone laugh right now. I'm not feeling funny. I don't feel like being funny. Like when I hear people like, oh, come on, like up in the balcony, it drives me nuts. I'm like, do you feel good at work every day? Are you always 100% in your cubicle?
No, that's right. And they're not. They certainly aren't.
Like, I'm sure some days you slide into that forklift and you're just like, not all of these pallets are getting moved.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This isn't happening today. Yeah, exactly. So, and the crazy thing is those nights you can, depending on the crowd, right? Depending on the people that, if they feel like laughing, you could be right on hitting your cues all night, and you don't get a lot. And then the next night, you're not up to it, but the crowd's energetic and wants to laugh, and you end up crushing it. So
that can play out of it real quick.
Yeah.
Like if you just say something and you get a big laugh, all of a sudden it's like,
oh, okay, this works.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
You guys are on my team.
Here we go. Let's have fun.
But there was a fan question in.
Questions. Yeah. Question.
The question was, I had another one that just left my head when I realized there was another goalie question. Oh, my question is that, like, when you're losing
Mm.
as a goalie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the second period, you come back and there's usually a new goalie. Is it sometimes they're like, do you want to stay in or do you want to sit down? Or are they usually like, all right, when we go back out that one, for some reason in my head, I'm always like hoping that it's kind of like, what do you want to do?
No, yeah. So what happened? There's different scenarios. There'll be the scenario where the team's just getting pounded, and there's no hope. You know, where it's a mercy pull. You know, that's really not up to, you know, the coach is like, all right, get him out of there, and everyone gets it. You know, nothing needs to be really said.
Yeah.
Then there's times where the coach is mad at the goalie because he's not playing very well, and they pull him to send a message to that guy. And then the third that happens is team's getting pounded, goalie's really not playing well, but
it's not his fault.
But it's not his fault either, where the coach will go to the goalie and say, hey, do you want to come out? And 99 times out of 100, the goalie says, no, I'm going to go down with this ship too.
Yeah.
So usually,
you don't want to bail on the team.
Yeah, no. You know, the goalies are always the leaders. So you hang in with that sinking ship. So basically, if the coach asks, the goalie's not going to say yes, take me out. It's always a coach's decision to take the guy out, and it's either a mercy pull where nothing needs to be said, you just know it, or, you know, hey, I took you out because of X, Y, and Z, and let's sharpen up.
I feel like sometimes they leave goalies in to send a message. Like,
yeah,
well, we should be pulling them right now, but I'm gonna let them run the score.
Yeah, and that happens more to be like, hey, you know, you got to fight through this. Yeah. It's not so much like, hey, you know, you deserve to take more. It's more, you're gonna finish this game because we can't just keep letting you off the hook. Like, finish this, work through it. You know, I know and a lot of times too, that won't be necessarily like, because coaches don't want to lose the team either. So if the goalie's like really bad, they can't just leave him in there. But if it's kind of the team's not playing well and the goalie's not playing well, they can leave him in like, all right, everyone's going to fight through this together.
Leave him in like Patrick Roy in Montreal.
Yeah, that was a bad look. You know, like that was a personal vendetta that did not quite pay off for Mr. Tremblay.
No.
Or the Montreal Canadiens for that matter.
Paid off for the Avalanche.
Certainly did. Mr. Roy.
So, who was like your favorite? Was it Patrick?
Yeah, he was
so.
Yeah, as a Canadiens fan growing up, and that was, I mean, 86, I was 6, but then that 93 when the Canadiens won the cup in 93 out of nowhere was like the biggest deal ever for as a hockey kid. I was 13. It was just perfect wheelhouse.
He could throw. He was a good fighter for a goalie.
Yeah, he was kind of he was angry and competitive, and he certainly didn't. He lost his mind out there often.
Yeah, I feel like most of like the goalie fight highlights are him and Ray Emery.
Yeah, Ray was really, really tough. I played against Ray in juniors and grew up in Ontario, so I knew him a little bit and knew people that knew him.
Did he ever challenge you?
No, because he knew he'd pound. Like he was like a boxer. Like he was legit.
Yeah.
Heavyweight tough.
I feel like in Ottawa or something, he had like Mike Tyson and like
he was
like clearly a boxer.
Yeah, no, he was like pretty respectful in the fact that he knew he could beat up any other. Like there was a couple other guys that were big enough that could fight him, but he wouldn't have ever like
normal.
He wasn't gonna be like
a bully.
He wasn't gonna be a bully. Yeah. So I always liked Ray's. You know, he was fine with me. But yeah, he was tough.
That was so like devastating, huh? Like over the summer.
Yeah, that was sad. They had.
I never heard anything else after that. It was just like you'd jump in and then.
Yeah, I mean it was early in the morning or late at night, whatever way you want to look at it. They had a big golf tournament up in Hamilton, so they were staying on the boat, and he jumped in and didn't come back up.
Yeah, it was like 6 in the morning, and I was like.
Yeah.
Who jumps in cold water at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, well, exactly. So I don't. Yeah, and I haven't heard details, nor if I did, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Need to put them out in public, but I think they've kept it pretty close to the chest, whoever was there. And yeah, it was just an unfortunate thing. I think whether he hit his head or something on the way, out of the boat, but it was just an innocent thing that.
But you played against him. You never like played with, right?
Yeah, I never played with him. We played. Yeah, he's a year younger. Was a year younger than me, so he was like, you know, we played against each other in junior. Then we played against each other. He was in Ottawa. I was in Toronto, Boston. So
yeah,
we played against each other a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well,
but yeah, it was crazy.
Since we're on the topic of goalies, the fan question.
Yes, fan question.
Did anyone ever like teach you to be a goalie, or did they just kind of stick you in there and fire pucks at your head? Because I feel like that my dad and my brother are goalies,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking, and my co-host is a goalie, maybe I should have played goal. I was defense,
Yep.
but I was always trying to grow up to be Hal Gill. So.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We were
Yeah,
born in the
few
same
more
hospital,
inches.
and I was like, I'm next. I'm the
Big
next
fella.
Everston Hospital NHL. But I feel like there's a lot of like, not much people help goalies during practice.
Yes.
Like there's not much like coaching that goes on with that, and like a lot of kids don't know how to warm up a goalie. They're like trying to stick handle around them. It's like,
yeah.
no, you fire them at them and then do different angles.
Yeah, that doesn't change either, brother. You know, like the NHL, it doesn't. No one actually really truly wants to warm up, or really does warm up the goalie.
They want to go backhand top
Oh
shot.
yeah. There's hardly ever any warm up in a practice. No, I just start. I mean, I was 9 or 10, and especially back then, there was no goalie specific stuff. You know, you get a little bit older, 13, 14, there was goalie schools that you go to in the summer, but I never had a goalie coach growing up. It just kind of, you just went out there and stopped the puck. And nowadays, there's much more specific, goalie central. You know, everyone's trying to have a goalie coach around, or there's goalie coaches tons in the area that are dealing with different programs or different towns that have their goalies go to them. But no, starting out, and even goalies starting out, like you know, if you're 10, 11 years old, you might as well just put the gear on and go out there and,
Yeah.
you know, be athletic and
See if you
jump
have
around,
feel
see
for it.
if you like it. If, you know, obviously first you have to like it. You know, some guys just have a feel for it.
Yeah.
You know, and I did. You know, I understood. I always had a sense of where to be and how to follow the game, and that was always something that
You
I
probably
was
didn't need to think
good
like use your glove hand.
Yeah, no,
Just
you
like,
know,
oh, wow,
that kind of came pretty naturally to be in the right position. There was a lot of work between there and, you know, where I ended up.
Yeah.
You know, just being more athletic and being more technical, but at the end of the day, you know, I see it even with squirts. Like some guys, and we switch gear every week. Some kids will go in and they'll be a good player on the ice, and they just don't get a feel for it. And other guys, it's like, wow, that kid, you know, he just finds a way to get in front of it.
Yeah.
So no, it's no one taught me. You just kind of go out and throw spaghetti at the wall, and it's stuck.
Yeah, because that's how I feel like a lot of hockey teams do it. Like when you're a peewee, like
Yeah.
it's just like the team equipment. Everyone gets a turn with it, and then like midway through the season, someone ends up being the goalie for the team. And
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly where we're at with the sports, and you know, there's obviously, you know, outliers where kids are like obsessed with it and they're really good at 9 years old. But from what I've seen, it you know, your body's not strong enough to really be good skaters or hold the gear or whatever it is until you know, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
where
Like
they
I try and
really
give my
make a difference.
brother like pointers and stuff, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know, just stop the puck, man.
Yeah,
I don't-
that's it. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it comes
Like
down
if
to.
he's coming around the net, put your paddle down. And I'm like, other than that, I got
Well, the
nothing.
good thing is, I mean, the cool thing is for everyone, you know, with YouTube and the internet,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you can watch
Yeah.
and learn so much from just watching NHL highlights every night. If you're a goalie who's 12 to 18, you should be waking up in the morning, turning on NHL highlights on the internet, and, you know, just watching.
Right.
You know, just watching goals, watching saves, that kind of stuff. So.
Right. So, I'm getting bad at gauging these times.
Yeah.
But I think
We're about there.
We're about there.
Perfect.
And
It was fun.
thanks to Boston Snapback
Yes. Thank you. Love the hat.
Company.
It's going to be on all week, all
It is.
month,
Go
all
to
year.
bostonsnapbackco.com and
That's company. That's short for company.
yes,
Yeah.
CO.
See ya.
And yeah, buy their stuff. And we will see you next week after Halloween.
Perfect.
See you in the Christmas season.
Yes, perfect.